Do you have a Lambo? Do you have a Lambo on a Toyota you dey drive? I know buy Lambo. And then there was a lady holding up a sign saying, Burna boy, rent me house. I know buy you house. Everybody say, Upwe. I'm like, you are a Grammy Award-winning artist. You are becoming quite iconic. This is so beneath you. Shey Vibes released an EP, Children of Africa. Somebody had told me that I was saying this publicly.
Yes.
I would say, no.
You're a liar.
You, your mother, and your father. I'm shocked to say, Shaolin is my jam. The senator representing Kogi Central, Natasha has been trending, you know, because of the altercation she had with the Senate President, Akpabio. This is so apparent that they are trying to tarnish this woman's image. It's so obvious.
Guys, the boys are back to talk over cool drinks, of course.
Yes, we are.
Samm Dandy Jay.
Yeah.
Why are you copying my swag though?
No, I literally, you know, knew this was what I was gonna wear. You saw me when I got in and you went to change.
Oh wow! Now
you're trying to be like me too much. Find your own style.
Well, to be honest, he's like an older brother to me. You know, you have to look up to people who are older.
Shut up! You don't even have the arms for it. You know.
I will get there eventually.
But it feels so good to be back. The Boys Club. This is so exciting. This is episode 3.
Wow.
Thank you guys for watching, for sharing. And if you're not watching and sharing, I really don't know why. Okay? Please do better. But let's dive right in. How's the week been for you? Or what have you been up to?
I mean, it's a brand new month.
Yeah. Happy new month, by the way. Happy new month, people.
I mean, I'm excited about March. I don't know if I'm so excited about how fast the year is going. It's like, like what's going on?
Yeah.
Slow down a little bit, but February went by quick. All the love, at least we can relax. We can focus on all that things in life now.
True. I think what's happening is that the year is telling us you don't have time to waste time. You have to do what you need to do. So if you want to go to the gym, if you want to write that project, that proposal, if you want to jackpot, you want to go to the embassy and you're saying, maybe I don't have the...
Right.
Before you know it, you're saying, Mariah Carey is out of her box. It's time! Merry Christmas. So if you don't want that to be you, so I think that it's better to say you've done stuff and they didn't work out than saying you did not do stuff at all. That's one thing I said I don't want to do in 2025 is just remain on the same place, on the same plane, not doing things differently. You understand? So you must evolve.
I hear you. Some people are about to hear this and say that's a lot of pressure. You know, I'm just literally trying to get by.
Yeah.
There's so much going on. Nigeria is choking me. Yeah. You know, so.
And that's understandable. I feel like you can still live in the moment while still, you know,
working on doing better
and doing stuff. You understand? I try to do that. I live in the moment, but I still know that time waits for no one. When I celebrated my 30th birthday, that was when last year, I was grateful to God, but I also knew that, and I'm not saying that 30 is a young man. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, I'm getting old, before you need that 80. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that you just know that you have to do stuff. You know, that was when I also, I think 29, I took going to the gym more seriously. Yeah. Because I know that my health, as you grow older, your bones and your body is no longer the same. You know, but the body I didn't have in my mid-20s, I'm about to have in my 30s.
This is a man of wisdom, all right? So pay attention, kids.
I'm aware.
Pay attention.
I'm aware.
Because boys will be men.
Yes, boys to men.
But this is the point where we cheers, because, you know, we got to get into our hot shot or so much is happening. Like
first shot.
First shot?
Yeah.
You know, it's still hot, Chad.
First hot shot. Ooh! I'm not drinking. Well, let's dive right in. Let us talk about what everybody has been talking about. And that is, do you have a Lambo? Do you have a Lambo on a Toyota you dey drive? Everybody has been talking about it. The voice note, 40-minute voice notes that leaked about Sophie and Amma and all of that, and Burna Boy being involved.
I feel like you guys have heard it.
Everybody knows what it is about. To an extent, what this teaches me and teaches all of us, in my opinion, is that you should, as much as we said it's 2025, work hard, this is also a reminder that you need to relax, because a lot of people that you're seeing doing big things on Snapchat, on Instagram, on Twitter, you know, they don't have a 9-to-5. You understand? They don't have the kind of jobs that you and I have. And so you cannot compare your money to the kind of money that they have. I was surprised.
You were surprised at Burna?
Because Burna Boy has not been known to I mean, we know that he has been very controversial, but not in the way that it would go on live to talk about it and go and perform on stage about it. And then there was a lady holding up a sign saying, "Burna boy, run me out." And she said, "I know buy you out." Everybody say, "Upwe, upwe." I'm like, you are a Grammy Award-winning artist. You are becoming quite iconic. This is so beneath you. You know, and I'm not the biggest Burna Boy fan, you know, because he has done a lot of things in the past where I'm like, why?
So I like that you can separate the musician, who is incredible, the artistry, from the behavior, and point out that, you know what, I like you, but this is, which is something that a lot of Nigerians don't know how to do. Do you understand what I mean? But to be honest, I feel like for a lot of people, we're not surprised about Burna, but Nigerian psychology, I feel like, and I can make examples, once you're in the lights for a negative thing, it seems like the smart thing to do would be to laugh around it. That helps you to pass on or pass away or whatever. Because look at Tiwa. Why did Tiwa, in God's name, our gorgeous Tiwa, kind of stage and say,
sex tape, you understand? So she actually still sang it in a song, but as much as I find what Burna Boy did now Raz, I still found what Tiwa said at time Raz. It doesn't change. If Beyonce does it, it's still Raz. If Michael Jackson does it, a blessed memory, it's still Raz.
I like that you're saying this to Raz because someone has said the same thing. And I thought to myself, what is Raz? Because these people are rich, they're comfortable, they're well-traveled.
So
what exactly, what defines being Raz?
You cannot, you know, a Nigerian thing that we always do when somebody is having arguments is that we always talk about, but they shall get money past you. Shut up. Just, if you're one of those people and that is always, just shut up. And then just shut up. And then, you understand? Argue with the facts. So they get money past you. Please rest. Do you understand? I don't think that it should have gone on stage. If I paid money to come to your show and stuff, perform the songs I want to perform. Don't come and start talking about the Lambo juice. But again, people found it funny, people found it interesting. If that is your cup of tea,
you know what this makes it funny?
Would I personally pay? I'm not gonna say that. Wow!
Wasn't she scammed?
But the thing is that she eventually bought the Lamborghini and people are, you know, and people are just, big soap, you know?
I mean, that's big energy. I wished a lot of people, of course, people are going to say, oh, how did she get the money? No one cares. But I mean, that's not the point. In the sense that somebody was tweeting and said that, you, when they talk, babe, if the guy promised you wig, no ban, if you buy the wig. I was like, yay. You know, so at the end of the day, you realize that sometimes it's crazy, but people say, don't ask for what you can't give yourself. You know, it just puts you in a place where you're now either looking desperate, you know, so that was, I mean, I don't know, all I could think about when that happened was like, it's a man's world, you know, because like, what the heck? I mean, first off, in any ground, like, you literally did based on this voice note, whatever. This was the plan. You did not fulfill your part of it. But somehow you're the one who came out on top of it. How? It didn't seem like that was how it's supposed to happen. People are supposed to call you and say, okay, this woman maybe shouldn't have done this for the money, but you did. Did you promise or not?
And I think this Loki makes sense. Why a lot of people, I mean, in her VN, she said, this is why I don't like artists. I don't like artists because they have drama. The drama ended up happening, even though it started off from her camp at the end of the day. But when you're with somebody in the public eye, expect drama, especially now, Burna Boy going on stage and making a mockery of the entire situation just shows you that surely people in the public eye can be messy. It's
funny, it's only in Africa I would do that. Would you have gone to party Accor Arena or the Madison Square Garden, you know, or the O2?
It could have. Do you know why I say it could have? Should I tell you why it could have? Because foreign blogs carry the story. I was surprised. There's this channel on YouTube called The Impressive Channel. They mostly talk about like, the time they really started talking about like African artists was the era of Tyler. Tyler Water. Then I started talking about Ira Star and all of that. Those are the people that I've seen on that particular page. This story, Burna Boy has made it appear because of Chloe, you understand? And now this entire situation also made it there, also because Chloe is involved. Because in the voice note, she mentioned that Chloe girl. I'm like, that Chloe girl. Grammy nominated Chloe, is that Chloe girl? Hey! This is what happens when, you know, there's some people, you know, remember the first episode, I think, of this our show, I said anything Chloe does now will be limited to Burna Boy. Because you see what has happened? They're not talking about the fact that she's Grammy nominated. Not talking about all the accolades that she's had in her career. Not talking about, you know, she's a signed recording artist that has performed on the biggest stages in the world. They're talking about that.
Burna has as well. But do you know what's funny about this? I guess I'm not asking myself, where does that leave their relationship? For him to actually come out and then talk about it.
Well, she has unfollowed Burna Boy.
They're following each other because Burna wasn't following a lot of people before.
She was following him, Sha. I don't know about who Burna was following him, but I know she has followed him. So The senator representing Kogi Central, Natasha, has been trending, because of the altercation she had with the Senate President, Akpabio. We saw that altercation in the House where they told her to move her seat, and that they could not recognize her from the seat she was sitting because they told her to move her seat. And then she said, no, they're trying to silence my voice. Things have been happening. Eventually, she gave an interview on Arise TV where she said the Senate President, had sexually made sexual advances towards her, even though she's a married woman, and her husband was actually close friends with the Akpabio family. Because Akpabio's wife has come out to say, why would she say that? She has even slammed her with a counter-suit about 1.something billion. You're trying to tarnish my husband's image.
Wow.
So women in Akwa Ibom, those ones I think that... Anyway, so women in Akwa Ibom have come out to say, we love Godswill Akpabio. Yeah, he was a former governor. Why are you trying to tarnish his image? Senator representing Abuja Central, I think, Ireti Kingibe has also come out to say, we're only 4 female senators in the House. Natasha did not listen to us. She's like a child to us. And I think that all I'm getting from all of this, I spoke about this on my radio show, by the way. We are both radio broadcasters on 88.5 UFM, for those that don't know. And the basic thing, this story really triggered me and annoyed me so much. Because this woman is light-skinned, she's a gorgeous woman. And I think that is a stereotype. That women that look beautiful, women that are like that, did not get to where they got to by fighting.
Just like that.
They got there on their backs by sleeping with men. And her track record has shown that she has worked hard. When she was vying to become governor of Kogi State, when she was in the SDP party, they showed her shege. Even before she became the senator of Kogi Central, I'm telling you, the former governor Yaya Bello, who by the way, is having issues with the EFCC, bro. You understand? Also showed that shege by excavating, I don't know if that's the correct word, the road that lets her
community so
that
people couldn't
not vote for her.
That's
so
crazy.
She has had to do with struggles, and now she's in the House again. So you can tell she's a very vibrant young person that wants to go for.
And she will not back down.
Yeah, they are also raising allegations that she actually is involved in some corruption charges. So you can tell this is so apparent that they are trying to tarnish this woman's image. It's so obvious, you know. And
I'm just like super sad that in 2025, like women are still in some, like, I would say underrepresented. There are conversations about things like, oh, really?
Yeah.
A woman who has done so much, like, why are there 4, first of all, 4, only 4 women out of all the, do you understand what I mean? I feel like it shows how backward sometimes we are as a people, which is sad. Yeah. And then again, this is politics and we're talking about sex. I mean, we just moved from the Lambo conversation. Women are way more than their bodies, Even it gets so bad that we know how many times in certain industries, even when you can put in the work, right? Somehow, some man wants to make you feel less by giving you in that position, either because you must sleep with him first. Yeah. I think that's just absolutely disgusting.
And if they can do this to a senator,
then how much more a young lady who has a dream.
She's accomplished though. She's 45, all she has done in this short time on earth, you understand? And they're still showing her shege. Now imagine someone that is just finished NYSC from Kogi State or from Kaduna State. So and this is a story that I'm really interested in. I'm waiting to see how it pans out. Right. And I'm hoping that more investigations happen here. I'm hoping that Akpabio, insane clients, Akpabio should have stepped down as the Senate president. He hasn't said anything. The women are, it's such a PR thing that they are doing, because why is that? No man is really speaking. All the women around him are coming out to speak. Obviously, you know what they are trying to say. A woman is bashing you, let women come and support you. You understand? And, I'm so sorry. His wife just looked a mess. I'm so sorry.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. When Bill Clinton was involved in what happened, the scandal with Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah, Hillary.
Hillary did not give a press conference defending her husband. The only thing she did was that she stood by him. I would have preferred if, when Godswill is speaking, if you want to truly support your husband, just stand by him. Let people not be able to tell what's happening. Give the Melania Trump face. Yeah. Let people try to figure out what's up. They're coming out to say, my husband did it. I'm like, ma'am. And by the way, this is not the first time he's been accused. A former ex-NDDC boss has also accused him of doing something like this sexually. So the Bible says, the matter of 2 or 3 witnesses, the truth is established. Just using that, by the way. I don't know, I'm just saying.
Well, I guess we'll see how this one unfolds, and you'll be the first to know right here on The Boys Club.
On The Boys Club. Let's move on. Our last story on the hot ones. I know you're excited for this one.
I know. I mean, the Oscars. First, the performances. You like music, so don't even act like.
I do. Ariana performed. Cynthia
Did you
performed.
Like the performance?
I've not fully watched them. I've just seen clips here and there. But, I'm sure I'm going to like it. People are really shouting more about Cynthia Erivo's singing, you know. So
I mean,
yeah.
they're both incredible.
Yeah.
But also Doja Cat. I mean, they did the entire
Tribute
to Bond,
James Bond.
James Bond, pretty much. And I thought it was super interesting. Doja actually held them. I mean, I'm like, what is Doja?
Sing?
She sang.
Well, you know she can sing.
Well, I'm like, oh, I feel like, and this is no shade, but I feel like Westerners, oh my goodness, the excellence that goes into the work they do, it's incredible. I mean, when you think that they push boundaries with performance, and then you see someone just defy gravity, really, you know, Doja, I was holding on to my purse.
Wow.
And I don't have a purse.
I need to watch it now.
Yeah, I just thought, wow. Then of course, Ray's performance.
Yeah.
I can imagine how nerve-wracking that. Sometimes you forget that as an entertainer, your nerves. But those people, they work. Oh.
They work. I mean, you work through the nerves at the end of the day.
Wow.
It was a job that we gotta do. You know.
Honestly.
So shout out to them. I was thinking that Demi Moore was gonna win for Best Actress because she had been winning.
Yeah.
But she apparently lost out to Mikey Madison for Best Lead Actress. That was a shocking one for me. So it's Aldana winning for Best Supporting Actress.
I mean, were you surprised for
yeah. I think the other one.
Emilia Perez.
Yeah, the other ones were not.
Her speeches, I feel like, see, if you blow in life, you have to plan your speech. You have to.
You do.
Like, I want to thank my mom.
Which is why I
and
was
my
lucky, which is why I was lucky annoyed at Beyonce winning the Grammy. You understand?
You were something
Somebody
more
was saying, people were saying that speech just needed to give more. Do you understand? I liked the speech for the country award.
Yeah.
But for the album, it just felt like the way she received it, you know, she was grateful. It just felt like she was like, you didn't have to get to this. You could have given me this. And I didn't have to win this one now.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
I feel you.
You know, because I'm being honest, I loved Cowboy Carter. And I know we've moved away from the Oscars, but I would have loved to see like a Sabrina Carpenter win. She had such a fantastic year.
Bailey was good.
Bailey also had a fantastic year because I feel like Tyler should have found a way to get nominations because it was such a tough, you know, set of people.
Yeah.
And if you are giving Beyonce some of these awards a long time ago, it could have somewhat compensated and added like a Tyler into the mix.
I feel you.
You know.
You know, another thing that was super interesting about the Oscars before we wrap it up was Halle Berry and the kiss.
Yeah.
First off, I didn't know how much of a moment it was.
You did your digging.
Until I did my digging from like, wait, so this kiss was like a revenge kiss? I thought that was Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Again, white people just, I don't know.
They just do random stuff.
They just do random
Imagine
stuff.
being on the red carpet and then Shafi Bello kisses who?
It was a kiss.
RMD.
It was a kiss.
Insta blog, everybody will go crazy. But you know, it had to do with a past movie.
Oh
so
my goodness.
By the way, she looks so good.
Actually, for how old?
Yeah, she's 58. It's not even about that old. If she dressed like that at 21, she still look good because she flogged a lot of the young gains there. So Halle Berry just trying to show you that
black don't crack.
Black don't crack. You know that Bobrisky meme. By the way, editing, put this. I be your mama, oh. Halle Berry. I be your mama, oh.
The things that we see on socials. Now, I saw a post where this, of course, I think we know her, the Diary of Ife,
Diary of a
pretty much she reacted to one of her commenters who had talked about seeing a post that her fiance made, and then because of that she called off the wedding. And I feel like I want to find it to give a little backstory.
So here it is. I called off my wedding because I was scared that I truly didn't know the man I was about to spend my life with. There was a viral post on Facebook about a guy who unalived his woman over food because the woman didn't cook for him. I don't know what pushed me to read the comments, and then I stumbled on my fiance's comment on how he fully supports the man because women don't know their limit. This is a man I'm about to marry, and if he could reach such comments, then it would definitely do worse to me. I called off the wedding, deleted and blocked him everywhere. He kept calling my friends to know what he did, but I told them to block him too. Please always go to your partner's socials because you might be surprised on what you might find. So yeah, I ran for my life. You ran for your life. Shout out to you. You know that Spanish video, block up.
I mean, I guess a part of me, you're already looking at me like, Sam, don't be a devil's advocate in this. I just thought, what if, because people, let's not lie, we all evolve. We all, and we change.
It wasn't a former post, it was a recent post. Yeah, she said, I saw a post that was trending. She didn't say the post was in 1992.
I'm only saying, give people grace sometimes, sha. But I feel like, shouldn't you have talked about it? A fiance, you block him. Stop.
So you know what? I would think that maybe speak to him and say, Bobo.
You are gonna explain this to me.
I cannot marry you. No, he doesn't need to explain anything to you. You literally wrote under the comment about a man that killed his wife, saying that, you know, he supports the man because sometimes women don't know their limits. My sister, he would have killed you, killed your mother, killed your sister, and anything that has to do with womanhood around you. Yeah, you know, that's not, this is a very short, oh, she blocked me. Yeah, sure.
You know what? Sometimes, you know how the Lord will use one thing to reveal some things.
Yeah.
I guess this was that case. But, you know, I remember Ife just saying, you know what? That she escaped something, you know, and people should actually dig deep, you know, and make sure that they're going through their partner's socials to be sure that, okay, this person, I'm like, well, it's true, Sha.
That's the thing, you need to be prayerful. And people cannot pretend for too long at the end of the day.
True.
So it's not just comments on social media, just have random conversation, which is why you cannot just be talking about wig and hair and film and all of that. Just
you gotta dig deep.
Generally, you can even talk about a movie. You understand that just talks about some societal things and you hear the point of view of this person, you know, oh yeah, we can't work out. This Natasha Akpabio thing, hear what the person is going to say. This Lambo thing, hear what the person is going to say. You understand? That is how you, and this is not just for the women, also for the men, you know, to know what and who works for you. Because at the end of the day, remember that when we had the round table with Trudy and all of that, we're having conversation with the amazing dudes. And then they said that they were talking about how some women will tell you that, oh, if you are not taking me for a date, that's 300K, 400K. As a man, you already know that you don't have that. This is not the kind of person you want to be with. Right. You get it, you move on.
Yeah. I do think that there's some conversations, of course, that don't necessarily mean that things you have to break off. You know what I mean? Because we're different people. You know, if your stance or something is different, like maybe for instance, you want to support a Buhari and I want to support a Tinubu in just it doesn't mean that can end situations. But of course,
people, in my opinion, personal opinion, for some people it can end things.
Yeah, of course.
Because at the end of the day, what is important to Mr. Dandy may not be important to Mr. J. For some people, political leanings doesn't matter. For some people, religious leanings, you see some people, Muslim and Christian can marry. For some people, it's such a big deal for them. For some people, you must know how to have great sex. For other people, I'm not such a sexual person. So again,
you both need to sit with it, think about it deeply.
Think about it.
But when it comes to like life and death, that one is a no-brainer.
Follow this woman's lead and you run for your dear life. Insert running emoji. Listen on radio. Craziest thing you've done after a breakup. This was a question rather Samm Dandy asked on his radio show. What's the show called again? No Filter. On 88.5 UFM, where we both work, by the way.
Yeah.
So what's the craziest thing?
I mean, I got a lot of different responses, of course, but what I realized is Nigerians are emotional people. I mean, people don't want to admit it. We all claim like we're super strong, but breakfast is a thing, and everyone's scared of it. But the amount of people that talked about falling sick after a breakup, I was shocked.
That is normal.
Normal?
Yeah.
Hospitalized?
Yeah, I feel like that happens a lot. People falling sick, you know, after a breakup.
Maybe because I haven't experienced that. I'm just like, wait.
Because let's be honest, you know, I think you've not experienced that. You are married, right? You dated your wife for how many years?
About 5 years.
About 5 years. You guys, your lives were so intertwined. I think that's why some people, even when they're in such bad situations, and it doesn't have to do with abuse, they can't separate from the person. Is because when you spend 1 or 2 years or 3 years with this person, you guys talk in the morning, talk in the night, you know, you say, oh, what are you eating today? I'm sending this. Your lives are so intertwined. Oh, babe, could you help me pick up this package? Right. Oh, can you, my car is having something. I mean, your lives are so intertwined.
That living with that, the person becomes...
Yeah, you wouldn't know how difficult it is until you step out from that relationship. Yeah. Do you understand? You just realize that it's just like when you don't have your mom anymore. And I know somebody will say, Jay, you are going too far. But you know how your mom is such always a huge part of your, always there. Yeah. When you dated someone for a period of time and they're so intertwined with every aspect of your life, separating from them, you don't get their call on a Monday morning to talk about your work.
And you just feel empty.
Exactly. Your car breaks down on the road. You can't call them.
You can't call them.
You understand? You have a delivery to pick up. Nobody is home to help you pick it up.
As beautiful as that is, doesn't that say somehow that we should be whole, you know, in ourselves before then connecting with someone? Because it shouldn't...
You can be whole. You understand? Even with our parents, it doesn't mean that we are not our own person. We are still whole. You know, I'm not saying be obsessed with somebody. Do you understand? It's just life low-key is not low-key, high-key is a routine.
He says high-key.
No, high-key is a routine. If you wake up every day, you go to your own job, you have your own friends, you have your own family, you know, you come back to meet your person and talk about the things you did outside. Oh, this is what this friend did, this is what that friend did. You understand? You already know that, oh, baby, you're lactose intolerant. I hope you're not taking milk today. It's just the little things. You understand? That's what a relationship is. At the end of the day, as long as you're whole, you still lean on each other.
True.
And so when you guys go your separate ways, you will survive it. But because you know when you're leaning on something, when that thing is no longer there, you're gonna fall. You understand? But you're gonna stand up. That's the good thing about life.
Preach.
But you're going to feel the fall. Humpty Dumpty in this bitch, man.
I mean, hopefully you don't fall too badly.
That's the issue. Falling to that, you go and have one kind of sickness.
But what I want to tell people is like, it's okay to experience this heartbreak, to cry, to fall sick and heal.
Yeah.
You can't stay there for too long.
Yeah.
Because I guess my pain many times is the fact that the other person might have moved on.
Yeah.
The moment I start to realize, maybe it's ego, which everyone should have a healthy amount of. Like you realize that this weary baby that served you breakfast or that did whatever, you know, has moved on and they're happy. You deserve that happiness. You know, nothing should keep you in that place for too long. Of course, heal. And the last thing you want to do is carry that trauma and carry it to your next relationship. And act myself, oh, people, I don't trust men. Men
show people,
I will show you, heal and let that go.
And I also want to say, I remember having a somewhat similar conversation on my show about something similar. And somebody said something about, a lot of people that were calling in said, you know, I said, okay, the question I asked is, what do you do when you want to forget about someone? And a lot of responses was, you know, I just give my time to another person. A lot of people were talking about rebound.
I mean, hearing this now, I'm thinking to myself, what is the best way to get over someone, maybe that broke your heart, you're through? I think block. But what do you think?
Yeah, I think, to be honest, there's no perfect way. But yeah, I don't block personally. I mute people.
Okay.
Until recently, I did list of soft unfollow for somebody because the person,
when you say that soft unfollow, you
nice, you know that way, just unfollow so that they can follow you too. But anyway, soft muting. You mute them everywhere. I don't want to see your story. I don't want to know about it.
Because seeing them will just remind you, bring back memories.
Exactly. Deleting their number as well. But obviously, I think that another thing you need to do is do more with your time. Have activities early in the morning for yourself. Have activities in the afternoon, depending on what kind of work that you do. You understand? By the time you go to the gym in the morning, you are so fagged out, you want to be tired to be thinking about somebody, or in the evening. So I think you need to have hobbies and activities. Yeah,
let me wrap it up by saying that, you know, I feel like many times when people go through heartbreak, and I don't want to be insensitive about it, of course, is we forget sometimes that there are other things working in your life.
Yeah.
Because of this one person, you forget that you have friends who care about you, a job that pays you, you know, family that loves you. So sometimes remind yourself of those things. God that loves
you. Happy Ramadan.
Yes. Yeah. So please heal from that. Okay. Yeah. But crazy things that people have done. I'm really feeling the pain. People. I remember one person called me on radio one time. Samm Dandy, and of course you know how radio is. Yeah. You can't swear. You can't go. God punish that Deji. Bastard. He came quoted all the week. Well, you phone me. God will punish. I was like, calm down. Because some people, if you break up with them or you do something, they're going to come back and take everything that they bought you.
I thought there was a question we asked in like 2021 and people said, oh, we're not going to do that. But apparently people are still doing it.
Sorry, imagine Burna gave you Lambo, you not get Lambo mikbada. So, you 1 minute.
But apparently no Lambo was giving, so yeah.
The music scene, I don't know, I'm loving it. I know it's just match, but they match them.
Ooh!
They match them.
Okay, Rema. They match up. I did not believe, if somebody had told me that I'll be saying this publicly,
yes,
I would say no.
You're a liar.
To you, your mother, and your father. But this is a different year. Seyi Vibes released an EP, Children of Africa. And I'm shocked to say, Shaolin is my jam. That song, that happy song,
that Chopper.
It is such an amazing EP. Shout out to Seyi Vibes. I think that, you know,
he didn't even announce this. He just like surprised us.
You know what I think? I think that, you know, what happened? I feel like Seyi got to a place where he was looking stagnant. His sound last year, there was just nothing, you know, different. But this is a different sound. That's why it's an EP of 4 songs. It's like, let me test the water. If this works out, good. If it doesn't work out, I'm still good. You know, so this is, I love the EP so much.
Actually.
Great. I think that you should vibe
If you haven't heard it, you better go check it out.
Yeah, which that song are you feeling at the moment?
I'm liking, I don't know if it's new, but Serotonin Guy, this Venom song.
Yeah, the song with Faceless. The part I like the most is this part.
Imagine would they make us do that dance. No. I feel like we'll just
I feel like you know my age when I do it.
No, your age. I'm young, but even then, oh God.
Let's move on from that.
Maybe do it.
Another one that I'm loving is Lil J's Somebody Like You.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Somebody Like You. Somebody just like Iloje.
Actually,
Omorinko.
no, I'm super happy for him, you know, because Grammy nominated from, of course, Sensational. I do think he's incredibly talented.
Yeah.
You know? So we're gonna see what this year holds for me.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what other people drop music this year. I know that Joe Boy is about to release something.
Yeah, and I'm a Joe Boy fan. I hope that this year the world realizes that we've been sleeping on Joe Boy.
I know what I like about his team. I like that they are still releasing.
They must.
I like that they're still releasing.
Because you know, when you see, like, at the end of the day, we want the numbers.
Yeah.
We want the awards.
Yeah.
But to be honest, there will be fans that are loyal.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when there's talent, you know this person is good.
You
just know that something. So the way you be walking, sometimes you're like, I'm stressed. Something will tell you, just keep walking. You're good at what you do. You will continue.
You'll continue.
You don't get choice.
Honest. And you might just see me in a video that has Joe Boy in it. So shout out to you. The name of the song that is about to drop is called Taxi Driver, by the way. And it's
like, if you marry taxi driver,
it's not even linked.
I don't care.
It's not even linked. No, it's not even linked. But yeah, shout out to Joe Boy.
I'm going to wrap it up with our, I think it's might be the fifth song or the fifth Pity Your Boy. I feel like I'm obsessed. Odumodu and Victoni. Maybe because I like both of them.
Yeah.
You know, Odumodu has this unique vibe. Victoni just knows how to like be sexy on the track. I love it. I'm not even going to lie.
Just the same way, I didn't believe I would like Kilongwe. She vibes this EP. I also like Pity Your Boy.
Pity Your Boy.
You know, I'm not the biggest Odumodu fan. You know, I don't really listen to his music. But I really like that one.
I will make sure you like it. It's
just the same way I became a Burna Boy fan when Ye dropped. I remember being a broadcaster in Benin.
I'm angry because
I remember coming online. No, I liked his other songs, but Ye made me I paid more attention. So when Ye dropped, I remember my link, you know, as a broadcaster, I turned on the mic and I said, if somebody had told me that I'd be a fan of Burna Boy in that particular year when the song came out, I would have said no. Burna Boy, you went to the studio and you lit a fucking fire. I said that. Shout out to you, Burna.
I'm just surprised you said fucking on radio.
I know. I didn't say fucking though. I would have lost the job.
Burna would have come pick you up in a Lambo too.
I don't want him to pick. I don't want to have anything to do with you. But shout out to you, Burna Boy. Yeah.
Well, we've given you our list of some of the biggest songs, or at least our favorite songs. So, hey, you can let us know what we're missing. Someone that's maybe on the ground that is super cool.
Yeah, exactly. It could even be gospel.
Absolutely.
Or Ramadan jams as well.
Because
I want to hear it.
Lawrence and God's Will.
Yeah.
Oyo, is that their name?
Lawrence Oyo, yeah. Yeah, they're dropping some tunes. The Boys Club places to visit. We always let you in on places that, you know, we think you might want to have, you know, go to.
We OG'd Obis. Oh God.
We did OG Obis.
Back in the year, it seems crazy how like Obis, but like we went like almost every Monday.
But I think one thing that made me step back again is that as you gain more popularity, people expect you to be spending certain amounts of money, be on tables and all of that. It's just what comes with it. Do you understand? Because I've been in places where people go, Jay, once you, I'm like, I'm not spending 2 million on the table. I'm not doing that.
We don't need that.
You know, Jay Alpha, maybe you'll go Shayo. If you're spending the money on the Shayo, shout out to you, but I'm gonna let you know, I ain't paying for that. I want a main cocktail. Long Island me, please. 7.5, let's go.
Let's go. You're gonna have more than one cocktail.
One place I went to, 15K Long Island.
Not surprised. As long as it doesn't get past that. Was the glass very big? Was it really high?
No. The longest Long Island I had was when I was in Rwanda.
For real?
I tasted it wasn't. I was like, this, if you need to that mark, or the bartender said, in that accent.
Let it sit in.
He didn't even speak English. I forgot what he said. I used my head to go home. I'm not even exaggerating that I think they took it literally.
Long. It was long.
It was a long ass cup. So I was literally taking like a jog.
Almost like they put the Long Island in those beer glasses.
I'm telling you, but it was a great time. Yeah.
Well, you know what this means? Find the time to go out, do something fun with your friends.
Yeah.
Don't let life choke you. Choke it back.
Yeah.
Hold on to it. May your neck no long shine.
And if you have the funds, you know, or you want to save, I feel like there are places you could travel to this year as well. A lot of companies are doing like this bonanza trips. You know, whether you want to go to places like
we should go to SA,
Egypt or South Africa.
You know, if you're watching this, you're a fan of the Boys Club.
Yeah.
We will totally kill it.
Yeah.
South Africa.
Yeah, my mom and I are actually planning a South Africa trip.
Not that I'm saying boys, not say your mom and you.
No, but Boys Club. Number one. ECOWAS, SA, South Africa tourism.
Deaconess, come and take your son.
Hold me. 3 of us, Boys Club and the mama.
I like it.
But yeah,
I like
you know, SA can be quite on the high side for a number of reasons. But you know, that places like Kenya, and Rwanda, Tanzania,
Yeah.
you know, you could go to
Uganda.
Togo, Ghana. You know,
Ghana.
I like that.
Ghana is kind of expensive too, though.
Well, compared to South Africa and Kenya and all those places, not as much. You need to pick the right time, you know. So I think start doing your findings and all of that. I know you're not dealing with like visa or whatever.
True.
You know, at the end of the day, even if you don't have UK money, you don't have USA money.
Hey.
Let's do things. Save for, you know, I feel like as adults, we're constantly saving for responsibilities. Sometimes save to enjoy yourself. Even if it's 5 days in Ghana, you come back and say, hey, kweku. You don't do okay.
Don't eat too much eggs, you know, watch your body.
Eggs, good for the body, protein.
Actually, because you're working out.
Exactly, you know, nice, like 4 or 5 eggs.
You know, people are about to say, that one's going to be polluting the air up and down.
Speaking of eggs, and we're going to wrap up, I promise you. Uriel, you know Uriel, the Bibi Nigeria. She's doing this eating thing that I'm now, I literally found it yesterday and I followed her.
Okay.
I know somebody tweeted it or posted it.
So what did she do?
Well, she's trying to she's trying to lose fat. She's just get toned, basically. She's going to the gym and stuff, but she's eating only 6 p.m. every day. Yeah, so she fasts the entire day. She has her meal for the next 1 month, only 6 p.m. So she usually has like 4 boiled eggs when she's eating. She can have like crab and prawns. She can have like catfish. She can have uba. Is like an Igbo. I don't know if I called it correctly.
Right.
Basically, high protein meals. That's what she's eating. You know, it's usually a lot like in a tray, and then she has like, you know, those, you know, detox juices and stuff.
Wow.
And it's just like, I'm like, why are people watching it? When I watched it, it was just, it was fun, especially when she's taking in the eggs. She'll just pick one. And if you are thinking bad thing, maybe you need Jesus in your life. But I actually find it quite interesting.
Wow.
And so that encouraged me, you understand? You know, when you walk out and see people doing things that you love, and I like people that are constantly evolving. I like that, you know, she has left Big Brother, but she's always doing one thing. She had a show one time, now she's doing this. And I know that if you're a smart brand, this get on the boys club, number one. But I feel like Uriel is somebody you should be looking at.
Absolutely.
Yeah, people are literally watching that thing.
Well, and now that you talk about body positivity, you know, everyone has been like talking about a lot of, you know, women now suddenly becoming slimmer. You know, everyone is becoming like slim, trim. And that is now like the new, you know, the new thing.
I hear that's what they're taking.
I know. Be safe out there. And can you see how life is? The trends just keep going, you know? One moment everyone wants like the boobs, one day everyone wants figure eights, now everyone's throwing it out. Shout out, man.
I remember years ago watching E-News and they were talking about Jennifer Lopez's backside. They were like, this is the biggest backside. I went back to watch those videos.
And you're like, where is it?
Normal bum. It's like my bum. I'm not even joking. Like normal bum. So I'm like, the world is constantly changing. Today is a BBL wave. Tomorrow you have to have bigger breasts. Next tomorrow you have to be slimmer. So I think that one thing that will constantly remain is your own style.
Just be healthy.
Be healthy. Do what you want to do. Don't try to look a certain way, because when it's out of fashion, what are you gonna do?
Not especially if you spend so much money. Imagine
exactly.
Keep that BBL deal.
What are you gonna do?
Who's gonna pay me back, boy?
What are you keep it now? Yeah, what are you gonna do? So love yourself is always saying. So let's wrap up with the boys' confession. So we're wrapping up with the boys' confession of the week, and we're gonna begin with the man of the hour, Samm Dandy.
I think I should do a prayer first. Lord have mercy. But yeah, my confession for the week. I had hurt someone in the past, or I did something. So everyone knows that my wedding happened. Somehow that was crazy. Let me publicly apologize to everyone who didn't get an invitation. I can't invite everybody, okay? But somehow this person who was dear to my heart, you know, just wasn't giving the love that he truly deserves. Because, you know, it was all over the place. So it was so good that after months, we were able to reconcile that friendship. And I'm in a better place. It was a hard conversation and I'm emotional, so I might have cried.
Give us more. What's person's name?
I might have cried during the conversation too.
Give us names.
Do I have to give names?
Yes. It's a confession for a reason.
Frankie, I love you.
Aww.
Your turn.
My confession is, I already said it, I got a BBL. What's the issue?
You gotta show us.
I gotta show you.
You gotta put the videos, they'll put the video there with your nyash before and your nyash after.
Banga to
this one is
banga,
we prefer Bobrisky's own to this one.
Banga. My confession is, what is my confession? I think for the first time ever, I blocked someone, but I won't call it blocking, but it's more like an unfollow situation.
Hey.
And yeah.
What thing they do?
Because they were talking about my business with other people.
Oh.
I mean, so if you have issues with somebody, for me, if I have an issue with that, I walk up to you to speak to you. You understand? This person, instead of doing that, was speaking to other people.
Yeah.
You know, not necessarily about me, but about people around me and stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was really hurt by it. And, you know, I unfollowed that person. Don't worry, it's none of your Instagram faves. Because I know people. They are going to say, who did you unfollow? Did you unfollow Beyonce or Fuga Kidele or relax yourself. It's not a very popular person. But yeah, that had to be done.
But are you guys going to have a conversation? Like, is there...
I mean, I'm definitely open to having conversations.
So that hasn't happened yet?
That hasn't happened yet because I was hurt by it. You know, I feel like you didn't want to have a conversation. That's why you were talking about it to other people. So why should I want to have a conversation now? Do you understand? Exactly.
There's so much to learn from the confessions, guys.
Yeah. Even though our producers feel like we should have like hotter confessions.
I did not pay a share.
If you see me outside on the road, maybe give me a kiss. Mwah. So that next I'll say, I was kissed by a fan.
Is that a confession? Except you liked it. Then you called the fan into your car.
No, please, no. That is sexual harassment. Stay away from me. But yeah, that is it for the week. We had a fun show, didn't we?
We did, absolutely. Absolutely. Hopefully there's more drama next week.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
So we can dissect it. There will be drama.
There always.
Not this Lagos we did.
Hey, God.
When I was going to the gym, there was traffic. So that's already a telltale sign that drama awaits. It's just in traffic at the moment.
We can't wait for the rainy season, by the way. I think there'll be more confessions, especially for you guys. So please don't forget that you can confess as well.
Exactly. We won't judge you.
Don't worry.
But God will judge you. I'm joking.
We've all sinned. You know.
I've come short of the glory of God. Yeah, we love you. Make sure you like, subscribe. Tell more people about the Boys Club. We're doing something here. We love you. Let's keep going. And yeah, peace.